Hey everybody, this is Charlie Mosawhite, and you're listening to Athena After Dark. I ain't lying. Thank you, baby.
Hey everybody. Boy, I'm a good button pusher tonight. Welcome back. I hope everybody had a great time in Sturgis. Boy, howdy, has it been a crazy month. So I missed you all. We have a short show tonight just to announce some things and our upcoming guests and show off the do. I did the do. I did the hair thing. So little changes, good, right? So yeah, it's nice to be back among the out in the world folks out there. Everybody had a great time in Sturgis. I lived vicariously through everyone's absolute memorable event, especially Barry Wardlaw. I tell you what, I have not seen smiles like that in a really long time, and it made me feel good. Along with so many of you else out there, following your journey was really good. So I enjoyed it. Just a little thing, how we always say 5 good things. Well, recently I've had to tell myself 5 good things every day forcefully because things have been a little crazy. And what I realized is if you stay positive and you stay on the forward momentum, good things come. So I had an opportunity that came to me. Some people call it the universe, whatever you want to call it. One door opens, another one closes. Hey, Dennis, I see you. So yeah, I was offered an opportunity to try out a product that is not made in this country, and I did. And then I was also offered the opportunity to be on the ground floor of bringing it to this country, which I decided I am going to participate in. So you'll see upcoming stuff. I'm really excited. This is kind of like a new chapter with all my experience in motorcycles, and to be able to be involved in something that's industry changing technology and something that I believe in and I know is going to make a world of difference, especially in the motorcycling industry. I'm super excited. So I'll give you guys more on that. I'm super, super excited. Miss Boots, I see you. I watched Miss Gina Woods and Miss Boots through Facebook too, because I know you guys were in Chicago. And again, our condolences go out to Miss Gina Woods. If you don't know, Open Road Radio, openroadradio.com is on an hour before us on Monday night. She's fabulous. Well, yes, my love to you and Rubel and everybody out there watching. I'm grateful for you here. So yeah, so this is more of a we'll call it a level up. So I'm super excited. I think I'm still in shock because well, things are changing quickly in my world. I've been working on more of my book, which Miss Boots knows about. I know she knows. So things are coming together. It's kind of crazy. It's the blue moon tonight, the full moon, the blue moon. It is, what did the lady say? She said Mercury's in retrograde. Be careful. I'm like, okay, whatever. That's cool. The moon is really cool. Apparently, there's a lot of transition during the next few moon cycles, which, okay, things have been transitioning a lot. And I'm very happy to say that I'm going with the flow. And you got to get on out there and grab a piece of it, And I did not go to Sturgis this year because of the fact that I got to take my grandson school clothes shopping. When I was speaking to my daughter, she said, I asked her, I said, when you were a kid, what was your favorite part of school? And she's like, going school clothes shopping with you. So when she said that, I was like a little taken back. Last year was kindergarten, and I didn't get to go school clothes shopping with Barron because, well, I was in Sturgis. So this year I decided that I was not going to go to Sturgis and I was going to go school clothes shopping with him. And can I tell you, we had so much fun, so much fun. So we're going to have to work that in before I leave for Sturgis because that's a must do with that kid. And goodness gracious, first grade, he's all grown up already. He's got a girlfriend. He's got his little crew. Oh my goodness, he's my father, the second coming. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so while we were away, on top of all those good things that happened, I lined up a bunch of really great guests. Next week, we're going to have Sir Jason Holman here. I'll put out the announcements. He has a place in Lakeland, Florida, and he had a great Sturgis along with a few others. So we're going to have kind of like a recap of Sturgis next week. And then, well, this is going to be changing for me because I'm going to have to be at a lot of events. We're going to be at SEMA. That's exciting. Oh my God, I'm so excited. That's everything on wheels. I've always wanted to go, and now I get to go there and present this product, and I'm super excited about that. Smoke Out is coming out. Oh my goodness, and I'm so, it's like there's no time. Yeah, Dennis, grandkids are the best. You never, till you have grandkids, you don't get it, but you never love anyone more than your kids, you think, and then you have grandkids. So yeah, my little bean is something else. So smart too. They are what you put into them. So my daughter's a wonderful parent. My son-in-law, they do it. And, he gets Mimi and Grandpa and Uncle time too. So he's blessed. He's got a lot of other good people in his life too. So it's fabulous. Yeah. So Smoke Out is coming up. That's the weekend, I think, of September 7th, the 5th through the 7th. I'll double check on that. 15 days to Smoke Out. Oh my goodness. That means our anniversary. Don and I will be married 20 years on the 28th of August. So, boy, howdy. There's a benchmark for you. Yeah, 15 days till Smoke Out. No, really? Ouch. That hurts. Okay, I better get on that right away because I'm going. Yeah, it's the 5th. You're right. Okay. So, yeah, 15 days till Smoke Out. I'm sure on day 14 days from now, I'll be getting on my motorcycle and just riding because I want to go. Maybe I'll come in another capacity. I don't know. Anyways, the beginning of this whole project is not going to take away from doing the show. Actually, it's going to allow me more time to schedule guests, prepare, learn some more of this media. I still have not gotten the audio down to the video little intro. I'm working on it though. I've been reading a lot of good stuff, learned about algorithms. It's a very strange thing. After Smoke Out, we have Biketoberfest. So I'm looking forward to seeing everybody that can possibly attend Biketoberfest will be there. And I'm looking to be set up at the Speedway. So again, I'm going to tell you all a little bit. We're going to keep it a little cryptic. And every week I'll give you a little bit more until boom, there it is. It's exciting. I'm super excited. I'm stoked. And it's like a level up, and I've been a biker girl my whole life. I'm still always going to be a biker girl, but I think in this capacity, I'm going to be able to enjoy being a biker girl even more. So that matters. And I still have the shop, and Don and the boys are still doing all the stuff, and I'm still in there doing my projects when I want to do them. And this also is going to allow me to have more time to just do my projects when I want. I'm super excited. I made a vision board. I don't know if any of you have ever tried that. It's something new for me. So I'm pasting pictures on this piece of cardboard, like to bring it all to fruition. What do they call that? Some lady said manifesting. I'm learning some of that stuff too. I've opened my eyes to like have new perspective on a lot of things. And I'm really happy because I have really good friends like Miss Boots. I'm lucky to have people in my life who I can have genuine conversations with and gain perspective on things all the time. And the consistent growth is something that's important to me. And at this point, my kids are grown. My son's going to get a house. My daughter just built her house. The grandson's in first grade. It's kind of crazy because I think most of us didn't think we'd make it to this age. But gladly, I'm happy that we all did. And and I'm looking forward. So Biketoberfest, and then SEMA's in November, and then they're going to do some trade shows through the winter, and get ready for spring. And Daytona Beach spring rally is going to be fabulous, off the chain. So then if you guys have stuff that you want me to promote or put up here, if you have any of your local charities, having events, toy runs, things like that, please let me put it up here because it matters. And we want to do as much for our communities as we can. Again, this opportunity is going to allow me to do that as well. So I'm super excited. It's kind of crazy how the universe all comes together. And yeah, it's a full blue moon out there. So if you have not been outside or actually gotten a moment, they say if you can go outside for like 5 minutes and stand under the blue moon, it actually like is cleansing. And yeah, my parents were hippies, and yeah, there's a little hippie chick in me, but No, I'm not like going off the deep end. I'm just really saying that, perspective, got to get it in any way you can. So, that way when you get on your bike and you're behind your handlebars, it gives you other shit to think about. I mean, really, usually it's the same things you regurgitate if you have to think about things. And that's a bummer. So then if you have fresh shit that you can regurgitate in and out, some comical, I like to put a little comedy in there too. And, I had a friend recently who was making fun of me because they were riding behind me on my motorcycle, and they laughed and thought it was so funny that I was bebopping around and whatever. And they're like, you ride a shovel head and I don't see a stereo on that. And I'm like, yeah, no. Yes, Bob, hippies rule. I love you. Give the missus my love. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't have a stereo on my 1978 upgraded, beautiful shovel head. And they're like, well, why are you dancing all around on your motorcycle? I'm like, I have a jukebox right here. Long before stereos on motorcycles, we had to have our own jukebox. So I have the cruise around town music. I have the 100 miles an hour on the highway music. I mean, pretty much all of it. We have it. So, I have my jukebox and I like to dance. So what the hell? On my motorcycle is the best way. Miss Amy, I'm good. Nice to see you. I'm so excited. What's really making me super excited is the holidays are coming up, and I know nobody ever wants to hear it, but if you really think about it, there's some crazy stuff that you could just do that's thrifty around the house. Like I saw this thing on Instagram, and I'll have to find it and post it. This lady made a holiday centerpiece out of a pool noodle and some fake flowers from the fabric store. Dude, some wine glasses. I was like, that shit is the bomb. So I'm going to start posting cool stuff like that and putting it on the show here. Maybe we'll do like a little recipe corner or whatever, or, cool little gifts that you can make cheap. I don't know. Something creative. I feel like it just cause, and it's my show. So, okay. So we're going to have a serious moment for a second. I tell everybody, this is home of the 5 good things. And when you have a hard time, give yourself 5 good things. Boy, howdy, have I been going through it. I think a lot of people have been going through it, especially for like the last 2 months. Those of you who got to make it and go on vacation and do all that stuff, more power to you. And I'm glad that your world wasn't crazy, but holy shit, has the world been crazy? And I mean crazy to the point of, what the fudge sickle is going on with all that nonsense? Like the moon and all these things. Enough already. Can we just, the peaks and valleys are cool, but can we just get to a plateau for a minute where everybody's not batshit crazy out of their mind? I mean, like, okay. Remember, it affects everyone around you. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. Same thing, backwards. Anyways, now that I'm babbling. Okay. With that said, I do want to say you got to stay positive. If you can smile at somebody, even when you're having a shitty ass day, you can change their whole day. You don't know it, but if they smile back at you, let it fill you up. It's important, really important. There's little things that fill us up, and we have to do as much as we can because, again, the holidays are coming and everybody gets a little hassled out and bothered and grumpy and whatever. And if we can change that, you got to buy stuff, start buying it now. Buy 1 gift a week for whoever and whatever, little trinket stuff. It's not the gift. It's the fact that you thought about them. So I have a ton of shit on sale too right now. Just saying. And Big Lots is going out of business. So if you have a Big Lots near you, go hit them up. They got lots of cool stuff. Yeah. So just remember to be kind and positive, but do it for yourself also. I can say I was forgetting to do that for myself. I wasn't doing my normal thing, like I've never had highlights in my hair. I wanted to do something different. Lighten up my hair because I have the same hairstyle for I don't know how long, which happened because I was tired of coloring my hair multiple colors. Anyways, so yeah, I needed a change, so I did it, and it started this whole uphill event, I guess you would say, to where I remembered that yeah, I'm supposed to eat better. Yeah, I'm supposed to exercise. Yeah, I'm supposed to do the things that keep me healthy and keep me in clear mind, and that way I can be consistent and disciplined and organized. Oh, all those words. My goodness, my parents are probably dancing up in heaven going, don't know where she got that. Not from me. Oh, yeah. There's that. That too. Yes, we're at the house, not in the studio. We have my grandson's lava lamp. He's got his rock garden over there. We made like pet rock people. I'm sure you guys saw that post. So they're keeping me company tonight. I did not want to go and pedal all the way to the shop. Working on the vehicle thing. Motorcycle's running really good. I got to ride that a little bit. The arm's getting a little better. So, all right. So next week I have Sir Jason Holman. You guys are going to love him. We also have Liz Leggett. I don't know if you guys are familiar with her. She is a land speed racer, and this woman is incredible. I have a few other great, fabulous guests, and I did finally send the invites out for Bill and Karen Davidson, and trying to get Sir Teddy Morse to come on here because he's a card, and I just love his energy. So, and I got a few other good ones. So, and consistently, we're going to stay on track with all this because, well, summer's over. And we're going to do some really good stuff. Okay, so here we go. BikerNet, you know that's where you want to get your news. Motorcycle Magazine, it's got global coverage. Oh, global. I love that word. That's my new favorite word. Yes, and I always tell you guys, Grease and Gears TV. Grease and the letter N, gearstv.com. When I tell you, we're just going to say it over and over again. That is the Netflix of motorcycle content. It is fabulous. And you know what's super cool about it? Some days when I'm in the mood where I want to see an event, where I want to know what it's like because I haven't been to that event, I can click on it and I can go through the event footage. I see people I know, that's cool, whatever. Then I see other things, like some days I'm in the mood to learn about racing. And what's really cool about it is you can put on the racing, the MotoGP, you can put on all the Bagger League racing, you put on anything. And throughout the commentary, they describe it, it explains it, you know, so that's something really good. Drag racing, motocross, all those things. So Miss Gina, I see you there. Yeah, so make sure that you guys check it out. It's Grease, the word Grease, the letter N, Gears, Gears, TV.com. Okay, and Miss Gina's here from Open Road Radio. That is an hour before us. Open Road Radio on Facebook or openroadradio.com. You guys check her out. She's fabulous. Got all kinds of stuff. She got her shit together. She's been doing it a long time. She's a professional at that stuff. Okay, what else do we have here? Miss Renee, I see you. What are we going to say? No. I got to learn something in French. We're going to, yeah. I want to learn to speak French. I want to learn to speak Italian too. Long story. It'll all fit together, I promise. And the cool part about all of this is being positive, staying focused, protecting my peace from the actual outside world has made 100% difference because I realize things. And listen, nobody's perfect. The whole world, we all have our part in whatever goes on around us. But wow, I learned a lot about myself, and it's kind of a crazy journey because you think you know yourself, and then some stupid shit happens, and you're just like, wow. I guess it's perspective too. I always do my best to look at everything as positive and okay, well that happened. So shit, what are we going to do now? You know, what's the next step forward? You know, I don't like to battle it and struggle with everything that comes along because some shit's just beyond your control. And once you realize that, holy shit, you lighten your hair, you know, exercise, you eat better. I'm just kidding. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm cracking up. I haven't had any real social interaction because you guys were all away and we weren't doing the show. So see how that works out. So I'm really, really, really absolutely so stoked that everybody's here. I see you guys all there, and it makes my world go round and round. And like I said, with this new opportunity, it's a level up, but it will not take away from this. It'll actually give me more time to do the show and do the things that we want to do. And we're talking about backdrops and things and mixing things up a little bit here and there. So again, please, if you have your questions for Ask Athena, yeah, Miss Boots, it's also about keeping expectations real. That is so very important. That is kudos to you for saying that because that really matters. And you know, they used to say growing up, expect the worst, you're never disappointed. That's some badass projection. You don't want to project a bunch of negative shit. So don't do that. If you can go in with the least amount of expectation that allows you to keep your standards, like what you'll accept in the world, as long as you can keep that, don't have anything more than that. Just know that you got to be real with yourself. But yeah, the expectation's real. You know, you that's how it all matters. And it's crazy cool because, again, that was another signs and synchronicities. You see shit. She just said that, and it really matters. So, if you guys have a minute this week, take 5 minutes just for yourself. Go outside, get some sunshine, breathe, do whatever, and just take 5 minutes for yourself. Think about all the wonderful blessings that you have in your life. Because listen, the world is shitty, but if you stop and you look around, there's some really cool stuff. Your kids, your family, your motorcycles, your pets, your neighbors who have been saying hello to you for the last 30 years, your in-laws who will rag the shit out of you, but listen, they love you and you know it every time they leave because they hug you. And, you know, we don't have a lot of time on this earth. And that is the truest, honest statement is time is our most expensive commodity. Like that's our biggest commodity is time. That's the most valuable thing we have is our time. So, you know, people say spend it wisely, but I say spend it and let it fill you back up because it's worth it. All right, next week, Jason Hallman. Please send me the stuff. Like I said, any of your things that, yes, always look for the good in everything, Bob. That's how it goes. 5 good things, you know. And a lot of times when shit's really bad, you can actually go in the mirror and you find 5 good things and you tell yourself or you tell a friend. Like, I have a lot of friends and they'll tell you when they're having a really crappy, I can't deal anymore. I just tell them, well, tell me 5 good things. And sometimes it takes 20 minutes for them to find 5 good things. But once we do, we've gotten past all that and we realize that there are good things. It's just that we let the bullshit around us have a negative impact. And that's not something that we should do because really what I've learned is it's about choice and it's our choice as to what we'll accept, what we'll tolerate, what we'll do, what we'll sacrifice as far as our values, our morals, our standards of living, whatever it is. So it's kind of crazy. It's like this whole, I don't know, I would liken it to, I guess, tripping on mushrooms, like this whole transitional thing. It's kind of weird because, I don't know, maybe they call it growing up. We don't like those words. Bikers don't like that word. No, I don't know. I just know that it's really good and I'm really excited and I'm going to take you guys along on this journey. And it's super exciting because that's part of what makes me feel good is I get to share it with you. Like you guys know, this show isn't about getting a bunch of sponsors, getting a bunch of money or none of that stuff. And I'm not looking to make it a profession. It's something that I truly enjoy doing because I know who's watching and I see you guys out there. And then when I see you out in the world, I get to love you, hug you, talk to you, and it matters. So thanks for letting me babble because I haven't been here in like a month and I miss you all. Next week, 10 o'clock, Sir Jason Holman is going to be fabulous. Like we had fun with Miss Ashley and we had fun with Miss Dawn. And I got a lot of good people around me. So and I just want to share them all with you. And Miss Boots, tell Ruble, come on now. You know, for Halloween, if he wants to wear a devil mask and do my show, I'll tell him I'll just be okay with it. I think that would be a really good one, actually. So, and another thing, when we're traveling, we're still not going to skip out on you guys. Yeah. And I'm going to learn to speak French. So if any of you people know how to speak French and you got like a really good, like go here to Rosetta Stone or whatever the easiest thing is, let me know. Cause I have a feeling I'm going to be traveling across the big, what do they call that? Across the pond. Oh God, that's long. I don't like airplanes as it is. I'd be okay with airplanes if I knew I was working on it and I knew what I was doing. So that's the mechanic. That's the bad part is the mechanic. But yeah, and again, I'm so excited. I just, I don't have words. That's not true. You just listen to me babble a bunch of shit. So, High Seas Rally Cruise. That's the end of October, beginning of November. Oh my goodness. Now listen, I don't do boats, but if you guys like any kind of stuff like that, this is the biggest biker party on the water. If you haven't checked out the High Seas Rally yet, go and check it out. Google High Seas Rally 2024. You will meet all kinds of crazy people, builders, industry people who do anything crafty in our industry, people who paint, and just people who are like-minded and love motorcycles. So you should really check it out. They go to like all these different islands and get off the boat and go, we won't say cause mayhem because they don't cause mayhem. They just have a bunch of fun. And yeah, check it out. High Seas Rally. I love you all. Dogs are going to bark because I hear a motorcycle pulling up. So I will see you next week, 10 o'clock. I love you all. Have a great week.